Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You better be afraid of me! You better!
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Hey, orbit. 56, check 56.
It's our time. It's our time.
I got you, I got you.
56. Mike's 56.
Hey, check, check. 11, 11.
Snap comes in one. Garoppolo. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
56 to Mike. 56.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Drop deep, drop deep. 51 to Mike.
Hey, we're go, go.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, gun.
Rat.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Bravo. Deep trip.
Jones on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 31, Garoppolo, Deion Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
We got to step it up.
5.
56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 43 yards. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shit. 12, fellas. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hey. 4 down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, #8 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Here we go. 180! 21.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Hey, Steve 6. Watch the twist.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah, let's go sack.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
On third down, a run from White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set. 60 or. Go. Hey, Delta. 51 snap.
On first and 10, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing, Jones. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And the pressure gets to him again. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Jones. He completes it to Jones. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 39, Garoppolo. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Get it.
Here's Jones to throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Now Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
65. Pilot, 64, weak. Go ahead.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50.
Watch the slant.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And the Raiders have got him. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
36 yards on the play. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And an alley to run. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Down. 60 on.
7 tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Get it.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
3 down.
Shoot.
And they take a knee.
Jones on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Check, 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 check. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.